Mic check, mic check.
More games left to play. Last week against
kicking off here in just a few seconds. A little bit of late start tonight. Had some phone calls I had to make that kept me on the line. About 20-30 minutes past when I normally stop taking phone calls on stream nights. And then I had some updates to some software to do when I got on, so. Already at the end of season 13. Got 4 games remaining in the regular season. Tonight we're playing the Buccaneers, the Panthers, and the Eagles. And then we finish up the regular season next week against Dallas. Heading into who knows what the playoff picture is going to look like. The Arizona Cardinals, who we did not play in the regular season, have pretty much been right on our heels at the end. I need to do one more thing here. Before we start. Because of course we're going to put the point predictions up. Am I going to win? Am I going to lose? Tune in and find out. All right. Celebration guys ready to go. The Giants yells ready to go. Of course, we'll probably be cracking some screens tonight. Some frustrating games. Well, a frustrating game last week against the Bears. Make sure nobody needed to be edited. Lost the Bear game by 2 points. In the final few seconds of the game, I think there was about 15, 20 seconds left. Did not really get a good shot at the end zone. But plenty of missed opportunities for me, and a big turnover at the beginning of the game set the Bears in motion to pretty much have the lead the entirety of the game. We took over at one spot where we were up 23-17. Then they tied it, or 23-16 should I say, and then they tied it or got within a point, 23-24. And the final field goal gave them the win. As I said, Tampa Bay, Carolina, Philadelphia tonight, Dallas next week, and then we go into the postseason. The Arizona Cardinals have dropped 2 whole games behind us, which is good news, pending that we keep winning, or at least stay 2 games ahead of them. So we're going to try to do that tonight. Starting off against the Bucs. Go ahead and skip to week number 17. We're not wasting any time tonight. Saquon Barkley, of course, went out injured last week. Joe Mixon starting out in bad condition. We'll bring in Marlon Mack to start the game. DJ Chark, bad condition. We'll bring Frasley in to start the game at wide receiver. Darius Slayton, of course, our return guy. Haven't had a kickoff or a punt return with Darius Slayton yet this season. Hopefully we can reverse those fortunes here. And of course, Richard Sherman, the big loss on defense last week. And we're kicking off against the Bucs. Buccaneers won the coin toss, and they're electing to kick the ball off. And Gay to Darius Slayton. We'll get the channel point predictions rolling here in just a second. Slayton, big return there. Gets across the 50-yard line. And we've got about 13 minutes and 15 seconds. I don't know why they tell you 15 minutes on these things, yet they don't actually mean 15 minutes. Am I going to win? Am I going to lose? You can bet as little as 10 points or wager anything that you've got in your pot to try to win more channel points. Giants, ball on offense first down and 10. Marlon Mack in at starting running back, Al Bundy at fullback. Mack, great run to start things off for the Giants. 13-yard gain on the play for Marlon Mack. I've been fortunate enough. Barkley historically has been injured at least once a season for me since I started this stream last May. I was fortunate enough to pick up Marlon Mack from the Colts early on, like maybe season 2 or season 3. And then I picked up Joe Mixon in season 4 or 5 and built Al Bundy, my custom fullback, from scratch. So even if Saquon goes down or if Saquon isn't in top shape, Al Bundy with a 2-yard gain, 2nd down and 7. I have a reliable stable of running backs at my disposal to keep the ball running. Tampa Bay creeping up to the line, calling an audible on defense. Capone over the middle. Evan Ingram has the first down. Looks like he's brought down at the 5 or 6 yard line. They're going to spot it on the 4. First down and 4 for the Giants here against Tampa Bay. Al Bundy with the handoff. Bundy fumbles. Looks like the Buccaneers have recovered. Al Bundy costing the Giants that early opportunity to go on the scoreboard, putting the pressure on the defense now. And the ball overthrown, not making its connection. Jameis Winston, of course. This is the 2019 roster mod. God damn it. Ronald Jones getting out in front of me. 17-yard gain and a first down. More importantly, they got out of the doghouse there, close to their own end zone. So Tom Brady is still with the New England Patriots in this version of the game. So Jameis Winston, we played Brady last week. Jameis Winston still starting quarterback for the Bucs. I actually found a 2021 roster update that was released, I don't know, maybe a few weeks ago for Tecmo Super Bowl 3. The only deal is it's on Sega Genesis. And I played it a little bit the other day, and I really don't like the Genesis presentation, so I don't know if I'm gonna switch over to that if an SNES version doesn't come out or not. I'm happy just continuing to play this, especially since I've gotten so much time and effort invested in my custom roster players. 2nd down and 1 for the Bucks. Ronald Jones up top. Ronald Jones has the first down on the 31-yard line of the Giants. So yeah, the Genesis version of this game, somebody did a roster update for the 2021 rosters, so it's got the current Giants roster going into training camp. But like I said, not really keen on the overall presentation of the Genesis, and Ronald Jones just tearing up the Giants defense so far tonight. 29-yard run to put the ball on the 2-yard line. Giants defense, after that turnover, has done a piss-poor job of keeping this Bucs offense in check. Jones not going to get the handoff. Winston to Parker. Devontae Parker, 12-yard touchdown catch. And Tampa Bay hops out to a 7-0 lead if this extra point is good. Kick is up. It is good. Al Bundy costing the Giants the opportunity to at least get some points on the board with that fumble down on the 3-4 yard line. Buccaneers, however, capitalizing on that with that score. Marlon Mack breaks a couple tackles. I started running in the wrong direction there. Marlon Mack, a very strong runner. 9 times out of 10, if they grapple with Mack, the defenders are going to get put on their ass because he is one strong mofo.
Blue 48, blue 48.
Capone hit as he throws, intended for Galloway. Incomplete pass, however, for the Giants. 2nd down and 10. 46 seconds left here in the first quarter. Tampa Bay leading. Frasley open down the field. Frasley with a big first down catch. 25-yard gain. And if you're wondering who some of these players are, some of these custom players, myself is the quarterback of the Giants. I've been a lifelong Giants fan. No, not lifelong, since I was about 9 years old. 82, 83. And Marlon Mack stopped for a 2-yard loss. We've got Al Bundy, number 33, from Polk High, as my fullback. He once scored 4 touchdowns in high school, but as a member of the New York Football Giants on this Tecmo Super Bowl III roster update, I've had him score 5 touchdowns. 36-yard touchdown pass to Kenny Golladay. And the Giants looking to tie things up, pending this extra point. It's up, it's good. 7-all going into the second quarter. 5 minutes remain on the channel point predictions. Bruce Beard to kick off. Bruce Beard, of course, my best friend, who's celebrating his birthday today. Happy birthday, Bruce. I don't know if you happen to be watching this yet. I know you pop in from time to time. Bruce always wanted to be a kicker when he was in school. Anytime we'd go out and fuck around, throwing the football around or anything, he was always kicking it instead of tossing it. So, put him in the game last season. was a key part in the Giants finally winning their first Super Bowl championship after 12 seasons of doing this on the stream. Always the bridesmaid, never the bride until last year. Went 19-0. Ran the table. Defeated the Cleveland Browns to win my first Super Bowl victory since I played this game on the regular basis back in the 90s. Winston going down, loses 9 yards on that. 3rd down and 19 for the Buccaneers. Giants defense doing a much better job so far on this drive. Incomplete pass. Buccaneers forced to punt. We're going to watch for the fake. Pignon kicks it off. Slayton back to receive. I'm calling the fair catch because I'm going to get plastered if I don't. Not real confident on those punts. I've had too many fumbles from getting nailed by 3 or 4 guys. Marlon Mack again with the handoff. Marlon Mack is running straight forward for a first down, 14-yard gain on the play. Oop, got myself tied up on the line there. 3-yard gain. Could have been a loss. Second down and 6 for the Giants. 3:38 left to play here in the first half. Score tied at 7. Capone up top to Frasley. Frasley makes the jump. Frasley brings it down. Another first down, 21 yards. Of course, Frasley, Madame Frasley, one of my longest time friends here on Twitch, since I've been actively participating on Twitch for about 3-4 years now, actively streaming for about a year and a couple months. And Frasley's probably been one of my biggest inspirations. Definitely have all the respect in the world for her. She's got hustle like no other, ambition like no other, and is really using every ability in her toolbox, constantly learning, constantly helping other people to learn and grow. And the Bucs defense, Vita Vea, puts me on my ass. 8-yard loss, 3rd down and 17. Going again to Frasley, broken up in the end zone. All right, ball on the 22-yard line, 4th down and 17. Tie ball game. I hate fucking punting. I know I should probably take a shot at a field goal. But why do that when you got Evan Ingram and that peanut butter play for the touchdown, baby? 28-yard touchdown off the 4th and long. And the Giants take the lead. Extra point, however, is blocked. Buccaneer defense getting in, getting up high to knock that one down. And while I'm thinking about it, for any of you that have followed me for a while, there should be new follower emotes. Although I don't see them coming up right now for some reason. weird. I know I uploaded them. Maybe the beta was only open for a short time. Maybe they already took it down. Oh well. They're there whenever they go live with the follower emotes options that they just put in. It's about 2 or 3 weeks there that I didn't upload anything, and last week I put about 4 or 5 up. Mostly Tecmo Bowl themed stuff. Jameis Winston overthrowing his intended receiver. 2nd down and 10 for the Bucs.
Blue 43, blue 43.
Tampa Bay calling an audible. Winston up top. Hits Brashard Perryman. Perryman jukes and gets the 1st down. 15-yard gain on the play.
Blue 43, blue 43.
Winston, however, overthrowing his receiver on that one. 1:32 left to play here in the first half. Giants lead 13-7. Tampa Bay on the run here. 8-yard gain. Ronald Jones, 3rd down and 1.
Round 52, round 52.
Jones stopped for a 5-yard loss. And that's going to bring up the punt team for the Bucs. Going to watch for another fake just in case. Sometimes the computer likes to be pretty sneaky. That punt is up. Not going to be blocked. Taking the ball that time on the punt. 13-yard gain for Darius Slayton. Do a quick condition check here. Evan Ingram's in bad condition. Bavaro going to be in excellent condition. Bundy in bad shape. Max in bad shape. And I'm in bad shape. Ugh. Not good. Gonna have to rely heavy on the pass. Tampa Bay defense creeping up to the line of scrimmage. Over the middle to Bavaro for an 8-yard gain. 2nd down and 1 for the Giants.
Blue 48, blue 48.
Marlon Mack has the 1st down. 5-yard gain on the play. Clock is ticking towards halftime.
Blue 43, blue 43.
Capone to Galladay. Incomplete pass. Throwing it into traffic. 19 seconds left here in the 2nd quarter. Marlon Mack reversing directions there to get 4 yards on what would have been a loss of downs. If we would have stayed in the direction that play was meant to go. Giants leading 13-7 here at halftime. 80 yards rushing for the Giants, 116 through the air for 196 total, 1 sack for the Giants. Tampa Bay 49 yards rushing, 63 yards through the air, 112 total. The Bucs defense has a sack and they've got a fumble recovery. Giants leading by about 3 minutes at time of possession. And the Bucs will get the ball back here at the start of the 3rd quarter. Touchback in the end zone. Bucks going to start on the 20-yard line.
Blue 48.
Perryman left him wide open and paid the price for it.
Ready, set. Blue.
Jerry Rocha gets in there and hits Ronald Jones for a 5-yard loss. Of course, Jerry Rocha, stand-up comedian, host of the podcast The Ramble with Eddie Pence. 10-yard loss and a sack. Jerry Rocha also here on Twitch at the Retro Rocha channel. He's been inactive for a few months because he's been battling stage 4 colorectal cancer. If you look over on the side of my screen down in that lower right hand section, you see the Fight Jerry fight. That is his logo that I'm keeping up until he gives us that announcement that his cancer is gone. He will be back to Twitch soon, hopefully. Give him a quick shout out. Jerry famous for his piss poor gameplay at times, as evidenced in that clip playing Super Mario World. Excellent follow. Usually streams 8:30 p.m. Pacific time, which is 11:30 Eastern. And like I said, once he starts to put this cancer behind him, hopefully he will return to Twitch sooner than later. And we just got burned again. Devontae Parker, 26-yard touchdown. Giants defense just letting these Buccaneer receivers slip right past us. Extra point is up. And Tampa Bay takes the lead once again. Should have been tied, but of course the Giants missed that extra point on their last touchdown. Darius Slayton. Thought I had one there. 33 yards. Nothing to laugh at. Darius Slayton, of course, very dangerous. Many, many, many times that I've scored touchdowns off of kicks or punts. It's usually been a back-to-back situation for Darius Slayton. We're just going to roll with Marlon Mack. He's back in excellent condition now. Only picks up 2 yards on that. 2nd down and 7 for the Giants. Buccaneer defense coming in hard and fast. Loses that 2 yards back. 3rd and 8. Giants at the 50-yard line need to convert this to keep this drive going. Galladay open down the field. In stride. Touchdown Giants. Kenny Galladay, 47 yards. Of course, in real life acquisition for the Giants from the Detroit Lions this offseason. Giants picked up a lot of offensive weapons through free agency and the draft. Of course, Kyle Rudolph, the tight end, coming over from Minnesota. Galladay from Detroit. Tony in the draft from the University of Florida. hate when I have to root for Florida Gators in the NFL when they're on my team. And Logan back to receive for the Bucs. Logan flattened after an 11-yard return. Tampa Bay starting on their own 13-yard line.
Blue 43, blue 43.
At the end of this stream tonight, I'm going to boot up the Genesis version of the Tecmo Super Bowl, the 2021 Tecmo Super Bowl 3 roster update that I found the other day on tecmobowl.org.
Blue 48, blue 48.
And I'll show you the difference. Ooh. Of course they couldn't throw me a bone and let my guys intercept that. 3rd down and 10 for Tampa.
Blue 48, blue 48.
But the Super Nintendo, the sprites are just bigger. We got another sack. Colombo putting Winston on his ass. And 4th down and 20. Bucs are going to punt. Of course, Colombo, another great streamer here on Twitch. I will give him a shout out as well. I think he's finally got some updated clips. Nope. It's the same clip. He's usually on a few times a week. He's been modifying his streaming schedule lately. Normally he'd be on from like noon till 3 p.m. Pacific time, which is like 3 to 6 Eastern. But he's been doing a lot of late night streams lately. And of course Sunday, one of the bread and butter streams he does, Sunday afternoon, movie poll time, where he puts up probably anywhere from 10 to 15 movies every week, and the chat gets to choose
Blue 43.
which one they want to watch on his Discord that night. Last week, Beetlejuice wound up winning. I was kind of disappointed. Highlander, one of my favorite films, the 1986 Highlander, lost out in the divisional voting. I want to say Beetlejuice actually beat it. So it got beat by another fun film, but
Blue 43.
Marlon Mack slowly working the Giants down the field here. Already over 100 yards for this ball game.
Blue 48.
And Marlon Mack has another touchdown for New York. Extra point. Oh. Why did I do that? I stopped to read a message, and I picked a 2-point conversion, and then come back thinking it was a field goal. Yeah.
Blue 43. Blue 43. Hut.
Ronald Jones with the handoff. 3-yard gain for the Buccaneer running back. 2nd down and 6 for Tampa.
Ready. Set. Hut.
Chris Goodwin. 25-yard gain for Goodwin. These Buccaneer receivers, like I said, they've been burning us all night long.
24.
Trying to keep Jones contained, trying to keep Winston contained. Winston just 6 yards on his own on his feet. 2nd down and 3 for Tampa Bay.
24.
Devontae Parker, the intended receiver, went right over his head. Get some water there before I dry up.
Blue 48.
3rd down and 3. Tampa Bay calling an audible.
Blue.
And Ronald Jones met in the backfield. Loss of 5 yards. 4th down and 8 for Tampa. They're going to go for it.
Round 52.
Another audible for the Bucks. Jones.
Turnover.
Same play, same result. Loss of downs for Tampa Bay. Giants take over. 4:31 left to play in the ball game. Giants with a big 26-14 lead right now.
Red 24.
Tampa Bay coming in hard and fast on defense. Marlon Mack, 3-yard loss on that.
Ready. Set.
2nd down and 12 for New York. Bavaro over the middle. Bavaro has the 1st down.
First down.
16-yard gain for the Giants tight end.
Set. Ready.
6-yard gain on the play that time. Marlon Mack. Already over 100 yards on the night. 2nd down and 3 for the Giants. Bundy hasn't touched the ball since that fumble on the 4-yard line in the 1st quarter. Bundy picks up a couple yards. 3rd down and 1 for New York.
Round 52.
Capone could not connect to Frasley in the end zone. I'm going to play it safe here. Going to take the 3 points. Still a lot of time for Tampa to come back. Kick is up. And it is good. Giants extend that lead now. 29-14. 3:15 left to play. Beard kicking off to Logan.
Red 24.
Only a yard gain that time from Jones. 2nd down. They're going to give him 2. 2nd down and 8.
Blue 48.
Shard Perryman.
First down.
Another big play from Perryman. 34 yards that time.
Round 52.
And Winston gonna taste the dirt. Shaquille Griffin with the sack. Second down and 18 for the Bucs. Giants defense trying to make sure they don't put more points on the board. Incomplete pass intended for Perryman. Third down and 18. Ronald Jones gets the handoff. Jones gets a couple of good blocks and manages to get 19 yards. He only needed 18. He dove for that last yard to keep the Buccaneers moving the ball on a 43-yard line in New York right now. A minute 53 left to play. Tampa Bay not done yet. And Ronald Jones right up the heart of the defense. Fumble. Looks like the Giants got the ball back. Ronald Jones coughed it up. And New York with the recovery. Now all we got to do is run it out and hopefully hold on to the ball ourselves. Al Bundy with a first down run. 11-yard gain on the play for Bundy.
Blue 43, blue 43.
Capone downfield to Galladay. Catches it in stride. Galladay is gone. Touchdown Giants. A 59-yard touchdown. Capone to Galladay. Kicking off. Logan back to receive for the Bucs. Logan, a couple of good blocks. Good spin move there. 42-yard return for Logan. 21 seconds, however, left on the clock. Buccaneers are out of time. I'm sure they'd still like to score one more time just to save a little face, as they say. And that's going to do it. Jones has the first down, but Giants have the win. 36-14, New York wins over Tampa Bay. 132 yards rushing for the Giants, 238 through the air, 370 total. 4 sacks for the New York defense, 1 forced fumble, and about a minute in time of possession. Tampa Bay 63 yards on the ground, 227 through the air. Jerry, Eddie, Cody, the Marla Gibbs episode. Give it to us. This is the second time this week I've seen 227 in a game. I'll be posting these on the Facebook to give you some shit. 290 yards total for the Bucs. 1 sack, and of course that forced fumble down on the 4-yard line in the first quarter that they were able to capitalize on. However, New York victorious. Let's see if anybody gets any edits. Lawrence Taylor and Jerry Roach have both picking up some edits. Put body balance. Body balance. Because after all, well-balanced player. Giants now 10-3 as we update our stats for season 13 play. We're going into week number 15. Or no, actually that's week 14. That was week 14. So we will be going into week 15. 258 points scored against us. 456 in our favor. Depending on what the Cardinals do this week and next week, we should be in line to just go ahead and wrap this division up. Chicago with a dominant win over Minnesota. Jacksonville squeaking by Baltimore. Green Bay, big victory over Dallas. Seattle, 1-point victory over Denver. Philadelphia, we got them the last game tonight. Big victory over Washington. Then they turn around and lose to Dallas. Tampa Bay going down again, 37-27 to Green Bay. The New York Giants have won their 12th NFC East title in a row. San Francisco wrapping up the West. Is that Saquon or Sherman? Saquon coming back. Eric Reed coming back for the Panthers. Galladay going to be in bad condition this game after having that huge game last week. New York and Carolina, we got to do our channel point predictions, see who won last time. Carolina gonna return. So we'll go ahead and do that real quick. One person voted for me to win, one person voted for me to lose. The joke's on you, whoever voted for me to lose. We're going to go ahead and start the new prediction up. Will Cap win? Will he lose? 13-16 this time. Still no 15-minute timer. Vote now. Or forever hold your peace. Onside kick to start things off. Giants get the ball. It's an unintentional onside kick, but I will take it.
We're at 24.
Barkley stopped after a 1-yard loss. Saquon coming back from an injury a couple weeks ago. Been out for about 2 weeks. Barkley again loses another yard. 3rd down and 10 already for the Giants. Saquon unable to get past that Carolina defense. Barkley with the dump pass, however, picks up 7 yards. We're going to go for it. There ain't no question we're going to go for it. 4th down and 3. Dump pass again to Barkley. Barkley has the 1st down. If I can't run it past him, I'll pass it past him. Barkley, excellent catching balls out of the backfield as well as running them when he can actually get past the defense here. Makes some headway that time. Picks up 3 yards on that play. How you doing, Cat Adjacent? Welcome to the channel. Saquon Barkley again having a hard time getting past that Panthers defensive line. Lost a yard. 3rd down and 7. Oh, shit. Shaq Thompson. 4th down and 17. Ball on the 39-yard line. We're going for it because I hate to punt. Going deep to Ingram. 1st down. Peanut butter play works again. 36-yard gain on the play. Giants finding themselves in a similar position as we were in the last game against the Buccaneers, down on the 3-4 yard line. That play resulted in a fumble that the Bucs converted to a touchdown. Barkley, however, not coughing the ball up. 3-yard touchdown run. Giants get on the board first. That bold decision to go for it. 4th and way long. Extra point is up and it is good. 9:35 remain on the channel point predictions. Am I going to win? Am I going to lose? You can bet as little as 10 points or bet as many as you can spare. Making sure I don't do another onside kick this time. I suffer from premature etabulation sometimes. I just automatically start tapping the A button. And it results in onside kicks when onside kicks were not intended. So Carolina on offense for the first time here. McCaffrey, always a threat, right out of the backfield, right off the bat. Chris McCaffrey letting it be known, hey, remember last year when you shut me down? You ain't doing it this time, pal. 57-yard gain for McCaffrey. McCaffrey again down low into the end zone, and the Panthers coming right back. You score, we score too, pal. 7-yard touchdown. And they're going for 2. Kyle Allen unable to connect to his receiver. Want to say that was Curtis Samuel down at the bottom. Slide to kick off. Slayton back to receive. 13-yard return for Darius Slayton. And here in the first quarter, 7-6. 1:52 left to play in the first. Giants lead. Barkley picking up 8 on the ground. 2nd down and 1 for New York. No gain on that play. 3rd down and 1 for the Giants. And Barkley losing 2 yards. Ball on the 35-yard line on the Panthers side of the field. Discretion going to be the better part of valor on this one. I'm going to put him as far back. What a shitty punt. Dixon. You'd think by now, as much as I've played this game, that I would be good at punting. Giving the Panthers all sorts of great field position. Kyle Allen, however, unable to make the connection to his receiver. We're giving McCaffrey shorter distance to run. He's already ripped off one for 57 yards on us. Blocked pass that time. 3rd down and 10 for Carolina. Kyle Allen unable to connect. DJ Moore, the intended receiver. And they're going to try to put 3 on the board. Kick is up. It is good. So a poor punt on my part leads to Carolina jumping out to the lead once again. 9-7 here in the first quarter. Darius Slayton, 13 seconds left to play here in the first. Barkley with the handoff. Barkley has a big 1st down run. 22-yard gain for number 26, and we go to the second quarter. A little momentum going in favor of the Giants here. Al Bundy with the handoff. Bundy going to get stopped in the backfield, and Al Bundy going to get hurt. Number 33 from Polk High, the pride of Polk High. And Barkley's already in bad condition. Joe Mixon's still in bad condition. Second down and 14 for the Giants.
Ready.
Incomplete pass. I should have gotten rid of it about 10 seconds sooner than I did. 3rd down and 14. I thought DJ Chark was going to be double covered, and I waited too long to get that pass to Barkley right there in the flat. Evan Ingram, however, picking up 8. 4th down and 5. Ball on the 49-yard line. We are going to go for it. Because as I said before, fuck punting. Ingram. 9 out of 10 times that peanut butter play is going to work. Second time. Second pass for Ingram. Both on 4th down and long. Both resulting in a big 1st down. 1st down and 10. Carolina defense creeping up to the line of scrimmage. Marlon Mack not going to go anywhere. They're going to give me a yard, though. Second down and 9. Handoff to Barkley. Barkley picking up another 3 yards. Third down and 6 for the Giants. Dump pass to Barkley. Barkley's got the first down. 8-yard gain on that play.
Blue 48, blue 48.
Barkley picking up another 3. Really not able to do much on the ground tonight versus this Panther defense.
Round 52.
They are keeping me in check. Marlon Mack able to skate past them just as I say that. Touchdown Giants. 11-yard touchdown run. Marlon Mack started the last game while Barkley was injured. Had about 125 yards rushing, if I remember. Giants take the lead 14-9. Beard kicking off. Roddy White back to receive. Always got to watch that run number 4 play when they've got the DJ Moore trick play in the book. That's what it is. We called it. 5-yard loss by the Panthers.
Round 52, round 52.
Oh, McCaffrey. We could have had him if I would have just gone north. I tried cutting down and gave McCaffrey probably an extra 4 or 5 yards because I didn't just cut him off up top. Same play. Got stopped that time for a 2-yard loss. And Carolina gonna punt. We're gonna watch out for that fake, however, as they've been known to do. The computer, at least. 4-yard return for that punt by Darius Slayton. Minute 59 left here in the first half. Saquon Barkley changing directions. Ooh. Only picked up a yard. Second down and 9 for the Giants. Ingram deep. Ingram picks that play. 40-yard gain every time. I know I can depend on Evan Ingram. Well, almost every time. He has let me down a few times. Barkley with the handoff. Barkley weaving his way through the defense for another New York first down. 11-yard gain on the ground for Barkley that time. Marlon Mack picks up another 2. Second down and 7 for New York. On the 15-yard line of Carolina, Barkley fumbles. I knew I was taking a chance. It looks like the Giants got the ball back, however. It's going to be a first down, 8-yard gain. I knew I was taking a chance running it up the middle with Barkley in bad condition. And I think what I'm going to do, I'm going to put Marlon Mack in at starter. Bundy is injured, so I got no choice but to put either Mixon or Barkley in at fullback. Touchdown Giants in the middle of a lot of traffic. Evan Ingram, 14-yard touchdown to send the Giants into the half on a positive note. Extra point is up. It is good. Two quarters of play in the book for game number 2 tonight. We still got one more to go against the Eagles. Then we're going to take a look at the 2021 roster update for Tecmo Super Bowl 3 on the Sega Genesis. I haven't found the Tecmo Super Bowl 3 for SNES update for 2021. The one I'm playing right now, of course, is the 2019 update. There wasn't one available last year. And the Giants leading 21-9 at the half, 58 yards rushing, 133 through the air, 191 total for the Giants. Nothing significant for the defense. Giants with a 5-minute lead in time of possession. All the Panthers have so far is 67 yards of offense from Chris McCaffrey. One of those was a 57-yarder. They've still got the 9 points, though, thanks to a turnover. 1 sack, 1 fumble. Forced by the Carolina defense. Darius Slayton back to receive here at the beginning of the third quarter. 13-yard return for Slayton. Giants coming out on offense here, trying to keep the momentum going that they went into the half with. Marlon Mack out of bounds after a 7-yard gain. Marlon Mack going to get smashed. 2-yard loss on that play. 3rd down and 4 for the Giants. Capone, DJ Chark. Big first down catch. 25-yard gain for DJ Chark. Do-do-do-do-do-do. I know you guys want to hear the song. It's been a while since I've sung it. Haven't sung it at all this week. And Marlon Mack just running down the field. 28-yard gain. DJ Chark do 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 do. DJ Chark do 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 do. DJ Chark do 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 do. DJ Chark. 21-yard catch for DJ Chark to put the Giants up 27, about to be 28 with this extra point, to 9, unless we get blocked again. It's up, it's good. I know some people hate it when I do that, which is why I do it. This play right here, run number 4, when it's in the game, no matter what team, I always call it. And it looks like the computer is aware that I've called it and they've audibled. Kyle Allen making his first completion of the game to DJ Moore. 26-yard game. 3:22 left in the third quarter, and the quarterback for the Panthers has just made his first complete pass. McCaffrey dancing through to pick up a couple yards. 2nd down and 7 for Carolina. DJ Moore Another first down catch. 21-yard gain. Incomplete pass. Intended for McCaffrey out of the backfield. Second down and 10 for Carolina.
Blue 43, blue 43.
McCaffrey right up the middle. 6-yard gain on that play. Third down and 3 for Carolina.
Blue 43, blue 43. Blue.
McCaffrey stopped. Loses 3 yards. Carolina going to go for the field goal. It's up. It is no good. That's reason to celebrate. Giants defense doing their job, keeping the Panthers out of the end zone and off the scoreboard altogether. That missed kick. Marlon Mack only picking up a yard. Second down and 9 for the Giants.
Blue 48.
Another yard for Mack. Barkley still in bad condition. Giants on their own 35-yard line. Third down and 7. Capone to Galladay. 18-yard gain. And first down for New York.
Blue 48.
Marlon Mack with the handoff gets met for a 3-yard loss. Still having issues running the ball against this Carolina defense. Barkley picks up 8. Third down and 3 with a minute left to play here in the third quarter. Giants with a big 28-9 lead. Carolina defense calling an audible. They're going to stuff the middle. They're going to force us to say, fuck punting. Because we ain't punting. Fourth down and 4. I'm going for it. Marlon Mack this time instead of Evan Ingram in the peanut butter play. Marlon Mack bruise and run down the field, knocking defenders off of him left and right. 36 yards. Only needed 3.
Blue 43.
Mack not going to be so fortunate that time. 1-yard loss on that play.
Blue 43. Blue 43.
Mack picks up 3 as we go to the fourth quarter. Third down and 1. And Mack gonna get stopped again. We're gonna kick a field goal. Come away with something. Kick is up. It is good. 31-9. Now the score here in the top of the fourth quarter. Roddy White back to receive for the Carolina Panthers. White. Ton of great blocks. 42-yard gain on that play. Setting up the Panthers in great field position.
Ready, set,
On the New York 42-yard line. McCaffrey takes a dive for what is gonna not be a first down. Just short of the first down.
ready, set,
McCaffrey easily gets it that time, however.
touchdown.
Giants gave up another big run to Chris McCaffrey. 33-yard touchdown. Over 100 yards rushing tonight for McCaffrey. We managed to control him for the most part, but he's had a couple of big plays, including a big 57-yarder at the beginning of the game. No doubt Carolina going to try for the onside kick here. Looks like they got it. And the Panthers did, in fact, recover that.
Ready, set,
McCaffrey going to get stopped for a 2-yard loss on that play. Second down and 11 for Carolina.
blue 48, blue 48.
6-yard gain on that play. Third down and 4.
Blue 48, blue 48.
Carolina definitely having much more success on the ground. Thank you for the follow. I brought trees number 2. How are you doing this evening?
Set, ready,
And DJ Moore
touchdown.
way out in front of the defense. 43-yard touchdown for Kyle Allen. Carolina trying to mount their comeback here. They're going to go for... only going for 1 this time. They went for 2 early on and missed it. I guess they're not going to try that again. No doubt another Carolina onside kick on the horizon. Again, thank you for the follow. I brought trees. Carolina gets it again. I swear to God, if I lose this fucking game because of onside kick bullshit.
Red 42.
Giants defense just falling apart there. Thankfully, we got the fumble. Reggie Bonifon with the catch and the fumble. Marlon Mack in bad condition. Barkley in excellent. Mixon in average. I don't know if I can trust Barkley right now, though. He's already fumbled a couple times tonight.
Set, ready,
Saquon with a first down run. 11-yard gain for Barkley.
ready, set,
I've got one more game to play, so it'll probably be at least another 30 minutes or so. Usually I start around 8 on Tuesdays. I started 30 minutes late, so probably 10-ish.
touchdown.
Actually, it is 10 now, so I'll probably be ending this stream probably around 10-30-11. 61-yard touchdown run for Barkley. Breaks the 100-yard mark after being on the bench for most of this game. I'm currently playing the 2019 Tecmo Super Bowl III roster update for Super Nintendo. Got it built with quite a few custom-made players as well. I usually stream this Tuesday nights around 8 p.m. Eastern. I'm currently in week number 15 of my 13th season streaming it. Trying to go for back-to-back Super Bowl wins. Won my first Super Bowl at the end of season 12 with a 19-0 record. Giants beat the Cleveland Browns. And I also do Thursday night Tecmo Bowl streams where I let the chat pick my plays in the original NES version of the Tecmo Bowl game, which I'm using the 2021 roster update for that. That was put out right before the Super Bowl this year. There's currently a 2021 roster update, a proper roster update for the training camp rosters. Should be available within the next few weeks for those of you that are anticipating it. I know S Blue Man is working on his. And a few other guys I've seen have been working on theirs. After we play the Eagles on this stream, though, we're going to be taking a look at the Tecmo Super Bowl III 2021 roster update for the Sega Genesis, just so I can show people the difference and why I prefer the Nintendo version over the Genesis version. Although I will admit, to have that true 2021 roster update, another fumble for the Panthers here. The Giants very fortunate to get 2 fumbles on back-to-back Carolina possessions. After Carolina started mounting that comeback there. Capone down the field to Chark. And DJ Chark to help run the clock out. 47-yard gain to finish the game. 38-23. Giants hold on to win. Carolina 14 points in the fourth quarter. Trying to make it happen. Just coming up short. 206 yards rushing for the Giants. 235 through the air for 441 total. Giants 2 forced fumbles and about a 4 to 5 minute time of possession lead. Carolina 112 on the ground, 101 through the air for 213 total, 1 sack, 1 forced fumble. Yeah, this is my favorite football game, man. You can't beat Tecmo Super Bowl. It's simple, and it's not bogged down with a bunch of bullshit like all the Madden games have gotten over the years. I haven't played a new Madden game since the 15th anniversary edition. I think 2007 was the last time I bought a new Madden game. Giants, of course, clinching after the win over the Buccaneers in the first game tonight, clinching their 12th straight NFC East championship. Now, whether that's going to translate into another Super Bowl victory, that remains to be seen. Because it did take me 12 seasons of streaming to win my first Super Bowl. Because if you've been following me since I started streaming Tecmo Super Bowl in May of 2020, you know that I hadn't won a playoff game since Season 3. 494 points in our favor, 281 scored against us so far this season. Channel point predictions from the last game. 2 people said we were going to win. 1 person said we were going to lose. Congratulations to the winners. We're going to put another channel point prediction up here for the next game. We're going to be playing NFC East division rival Philadelphia Eagle. I like the game day. I thought game day was on the right path to really overtaking Madden there for a while, like 1999, 2000, 2001, and then they just, I think, what EA Sports wound up buying or getting the rights to all the NFL games, and that just kind of broke the other ones up. Okay, NFC East, the Giants running away with the division. It doesn't matter if we win out or not. We just want to win just for the express purpose that we like winning here. Chicago leading the Central. San Francisco, of course, clinched the NFC West last week as well. 11-3 on the season for the 49ers. New England 1 game ahead of the Colts in the AFC East. Baltimore 1 game ahead of Jacksonville in the Central. And Seattle a couple of games ahead of the Chargers in the West. Again, these divisions are still based off of the 1995 divisional setup. They do have a few of the newer teams, like Baltimore, taking the place of Houston. So the Tennessee Titans and the Houston Texans are not in this game, unfortunately. They are, however, in the 2020 version, 2021 versions of the NES Tecmo Bowl, Super Tecmo Bowl game. That's the game that, of course, we're going to be using once the season starts in September for our weekly prediction streams. What I did last season, I would play whoever the Giants were playing, and then I would pick one bonus game and take that to Twitter via a poll, and the poll would determine who I controlled in the bonus game. And I forget what my stats were overall. I was definitely over 500 for my win-loss predictions on the stream. I don't know why they keep taking Slayton out of that punt return. But it's starting to make me mad. Divisional game against the Eagles. I've already got one victory over Philadelphia this season. They won the coin toss. They elect to return, and we're going to start the channel point prediction for this game. Am I going to win? Am I going to lose? You can bet as little as 10 points or enter a custom amount. The little pencil thing next to the channel point prediction to enter a custom amount. But yeah, NFL game day, and I think I'd actually even started to enjoy the 2K series a little bit. But like I said, once, like around 2006, 2007, I just kind of stopped paying attention to console stuff altogether because I was in my full-blown World of Warcraft addiction. I'd been playing World of Warcraft since February of 2005 and kind of stopped playing consoles shortly after that. Last 2 consoles I bought new were the GameCube and the PS2 and the Dreamcast. Jordan Howard getting stopped there. 3rd down and 7. Howard again, maybe got a yard. And the Eagles gonna punt. We're gonna watch for the fake, though. And they tried that fake. Not gonna get it, buddy. Giants with the turnover on downs. Philadelphia attempting a fake run instead of the punt. Joe Mixon got turned around. The Eagles defense kind of pissed off. We stopped them there. Making a statement early on. Pushing my shit in. And DJ Chark picks up 12 yards. Giants, 3rd down and 7. Ball on the 15-yard line of Philadelphia. Philly coming in hard and fast. 8-yard loss on the play. Derek Barnett with the sack. We are not going to take any chances. We are not going for it on 4th down. We are going to try to take the 3 points and feel fortunate if we make it. I don't need to win these last 2 games against Philadelphia and then next week against Dallas to finish off the regular season. But I want to. Just because it's Philly, just because it's Dallas, and just because it's Washington. Taking a knee in the end zone. Philadelphia going to start on the 20-yard line. How you doing tonight, Vanderlyle? They're making me feel some pain so far on the defensive side of things. Sack. Blake Martinez adding to his season sack total. Philadelphia calling an audible on offense. Oh, Wentz just got that ball off. He was dangerously close to going down once again. 3rd down and 19 for the Eagles.
Ready, set,
Miles Sanders out of the backfield. 7-yard gain, going to be short of the 1st down, however. They already went for 1 fake punt on their previous possession, and we stopped them. Are they going to be foolish enough to do it this deep in their own end zone? No, they are not. Darius Slayton awaits. Slayton only 6 yards on the return. And the Giants taking over on offense with that 3-0 lead. Hand off to Barkley. Barkley dancing through the hole in the defense. Barkley down the sideline. Big run. 45 yards. Saquon had 100 yards in the last game. Looking to duplicate that, obviously, after being on the bench for a few weeks injured. Oh, right into the Philadelphia defense. Nigel Bradham. I'm looking down the field at my reads, and the second I look to Barkley, I got eaten for lunch. Barkley out of the backfield. Picks up 16 yards. 3rd down and 5 for the Giants. Barkley again. Touchdown Giants. Fly, Eagles, fly. Oh. A little bit too much too soon to be celebrating already. Sorry. Had to take the shot. If I got Eagles fans watching me, I gotta take my shots at them. I got my friend Jay here in Jacksonville. Die-hard Eagle fan. And you better believe anytime the Giants and Eagles are playing in real life, I'm talking shit before, during, and after the game. Ah. Soft special teams once again allowing a big return. If I would say anything has been my weakness in this season 13 gameplay, it's definitely been my special teams. Giants picking up that fumble. Big turnover for New York. Colombo with the fumble recovery. Hold on just a second. I want to get that clipped right away to show him what he missed. Again, Colombo, one of my friends who streams here on Twitch. Not going to play his clip again because it's a long clip. And I keep telling him, you have to make your own damn clips. You can't depend on clips from us when we're watching your streams. Because Clippy only picks up the clip that the streamer makes. Barkley, only a 2-yard gain on that play. Second down and 8, 9 seconds left here in the first quarter. Over the middle, Evan Ingram, touchdown. Ten-yard pass to Evan Ingram. The Giants all over Philadelphia here in this game. 17-0 if this extra point goes through. You got about 4 minutes and 52 seconds for the channel point predictions. Am I going to win? Am I going to lose? This game ain't over yet. We still got 3 quarters to play. And then hang around. Like I said, if you're interested in seeing what the 2021 roster update looks like for the Sega Genesis version of Tecmo Super Bowl 3, I picked it up off tecmobowl.org last night. Not too impressed with it. I never really cared for the Sega Genesis version of Tecmo Bowl. I thought the Super Nintendo version of the Tecmo Super Bowl series looked much better. "26-yard return for Philadelphia. 4:41 left here in the first half. Giants with a 17-0 lead. Carson Wentz needs to get his team on track. Nelson Aguilar. That's a step in the right direction. 20-yard gain on that play. Because I was actually considering, especially if the SNES Tecmo Super Bowl 3 doesn't get an update this season, I was actually considering going to the Sega Genesis version, but I just, with all the time and effort that I've put into my custom roster players, I don't think I'm going to do it. Miles Sanders exploiting a giant hole in the Giants defense. 17-yard gain. And I'm doing all right, Vanderlyle. My mom's been in the hospital for the last week, and she finally got to come home today. She's been having some stomach issues. They found out it was a infection in her intestine caused by diverticulitis and a UTI, and she had to have that taken care of. So she was in there since last Wednesday, finally got to come home today. Haven't had a chance to talk to her yet since she's been home, but I did call. My stepdad said that she was resting, trying to figure out what she can eat, because obviously with diverticulitis, there's a lot of things that you can't eat anymore. My father's suffered for it for the last 30 years. And I hope the fact that she's got it now doesn't mean that I got to look forward to it. If my mom and my dad both have it, Philadelphia going to try to get a field goal. So I don't know if I can go too long without having nuts and popcorn and corn and all that type of stuff. Anything with seeds in it you can't eat anymore.
Blue 48, blue 48.
And I've always got nuts here on my desk. I got a big thing of almonds sitting there right now looking at me that I'm about to dip into here as soon as this game's over.
Blue 48.
Can't do that with diverticulitis. So, hoping that my mom starts to get back to her old self pretty soon. It's been a very rough year on the family overall. Back in May, my aunt, my mom's older sister, passed away after pretty much 4 or 5 months of health issues that culminated in a bad fall outside her house in North Carolina. And then 2 weeks after my mom's sister died, her older brother died all of a sudden. Had a heart attack sitting in his chair watching TV. So I think that stress from all that and stuff and just kind of helped the inflammation that was going on in my mom's system. TJ Edwards going out injured for the Eagles. Well, I know bad stomachs run in my family. I've got what my dad's aunt, my dad's sisters call the Deutsch stomach after my grandmother. There's a lot of things I can't eat because they go right through me. 11-yard touchdown run for Saquon. Giants extending that lead, 23, about to be 24-0 here with 1:46 left to play in the first half. Tomorrow morning, I got to be up about 8 o'clock in the morning and get ready for a meeting that I'm not looking forward to for some situations that's been going on with me. So, all around, it's been a bummer of a year. 2021 definitely has not been much kinder than 2020 was. To a lot of people I know. Miles Sanders with a spin move. 26-yard gain on that one to bail the Eagles out of their own end zone. Of course, Miles Sanders, great catch out of the backfield last time. Suffers a 2-yard loss on the ground this time.
Blue 48, blue 48.
And Wentz is wrapped up. Wentz going down. Oh, hit the wrong button there. I have a little remote control Streamlabs app on my phone that I use. It's like a Stream Deck type thing because I don't actually have a proper Stream Deck. And when I add new layers and stuff, it always pushes everything to where I'm not used to it being. which was the case with the Be Right Back screen. That's not even the Be Right Back screen I use. Darius Slayton with a 10-yard punt return.
Blue 43, blue 43.
29 seconds left here in the first half. Mixon with a handoff, 3-yard loss.
Red 24, red 24.
Joe Mixon gets that 3 yards back and one more.
Round 52, round 52.
And to end the first half of play, Joe Mixon. Oh, if he would have busted that one. 30-yard run. 24-0. The Giants just dominating Philadelphia here. 104 yards rushing, 78 through the air, 182 total. 4 sacks and a fumble recovery from the Giants defense. Giants, however, trailing by about a minute time of possession. Philadelphia, 13 yards rushing, 63 passing, 76 through the air, and a couple of sacks for the Eagle defense. And we go into the third quarter. Giants going to get the ball back. Elliott kicking off. Slayton back to receive. I just hope the rest of 2021 turns out to be better for a lot of people than the beginning was. You know, with all the personal stuff myself and people I'm connected to have been going through, and then, of course, I'm sure you heard all of the stuff with Blizzard last week that came out.
Blue 48, blue 48.
Really took the wind out of my sails. The last little bit of hope that I had for that company and World of Warcraft, which I've loved playing for the last 17 years, really just going away when that bombshell dropped about the lawsuit. And what's even worse was the way they chose to answer, seemingly not taking any responsibility for the shit that's been going on there for 30 years. I've supported Blizzard since the early 1990s. The first couple of games that they put out on SNES, Blackthorn, The Lost Vikings, I bought both of those games.
Blue 48, blue 48.
Of course, the Warcraft series on my Macs, Diablo 1 and 2 on my Macs, World of Warcraft.
First down.
I haven't uninstalled yet because I got my subscription ends on August, like mid-August.
42.
But like the last couple of nights I've been on for raids and stuff, I'm like, why the fuck am I playing? I don't want to be here. I don't have an essential role on either of the raid teams I'm on. I'm a DPS. I'm not a healer or a tank. I didn't play Warcraft 1. I started with Warcraft 2. I went back and tried to play 1. I just never really got too far with it. But the bad thing is, obviously, especially the last Janoris Jenkins, 62 yards on that return, especially the last 5-6 years. I've been social distancing for a lot longer than COVID's been in the headlines, just because of my own health issues and financial stuff. Jerry Rocha with the sack on Carson Wentz. Second down and 19 for the Eagles. So much of my social interaction over the last decade has been World of Warcraft. Columbo with another sack. And I've still got friends that I play with in this game that I started out with back in 2005. And of course, a couple of the podcasters that I follow ending their shows because of this. Especially Morally Gray really sucked, because Morally Gray is just fun and light. But, you know, obviously Jin and Fear decided, in light of the allegations that have been brought to light, their brand of humor, which is basically dick jokes, would really be kind of tone deaf to the situation, and kind of be a shitty way to show support for the people that have been affected by this. Carson Wentz with a 1-yard scramble to get Philadelphia on the board here. Gonna go for 2. 50 seconds left in the third quarter. Still got plenty of time left to come back. But not gonna happen. They can't make their extra point attempts. Darius Slayton back to receive for the Giants. Darius Slayton, 34 yards on that return. 32 seconds left to play. Giants 31-6 here in the third quarter. Philly calling the run play. Barkley changed the direction there. Got the first down. 15-yard gain on what should have been a loss. Saquon over 100 yards for the second consecutive game since coming back from injury. Joe Mixon this time. Joe Mixon staying up for 20 yards. We go into the final quarter. 31-6. Giants on the 25-yard line of Philadelphia. Philly coming in hard with a rush. DJ Chark makes the catch in traffic. 18 yards for number 17. First down and 4 for the Giants. DJ Chark doot 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 doot. DJ Chark doot 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 doot. DJ Chark doot 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 doot. DJ Chark. 14-yard catch for the score. (38-6). New York over Philadelphia. Bruce Beard kicking off to Janoris Jenkins. Janoris Jenkins, in the previous game we played against Philly, a couple of big-time kick returns. I think one of them actually did go for a touchdown, and he had a couple more that were stopped just short of touchdowns. Miles Sanders picks up a first down. 16-yard gain as the clock winding down on Philly's chance to come back here. Sanders with a 1-yard gain. 2nd down and 9 for the Eagles.
Blue 48, blue 48.
So I've had issues with the direction Blizzard's been going and all the shit that they've been in for the last 2 or 3 years, you know, going back to the Hong Kong thing and the firings, and you know, I gave them grace with the time they needed to get Shadowlands done and the time they needed to make sure 9.1 was going to be ready, considering that a large portion of this stuff has been done in lockdown and remotely.
Ready.
And part of me wants to keep playing the game because of my social connections with it, obligations that I have to my friends in my guilds that I play with,
Blue 43, blue 43.
and the fact that, you know, there's still good people that work at that company that need a job.
Quarterback sack.
Lawrence Taylor with a sack on Wentz. So even if I continue my subscription, say through the end of Shadowlands, the chances of me buying another expansion, probably slim to none. A 17-yard touchdown catch to Miles Sanders. I'd like to try some other MMOs. I'm not necessarily sure Final Fantasy would be one that I would try, even though I am an old school Final Fantasy fan. There's things about that game that I've heard that I don't like. Onside kick for Philadelphia. Giants have recovered. Evan Ingram with the recovery. Yeah, and I was also looking at New World. I don't think my potato of a computer is going to be able to run New World, though. New World is probably a couple of generations ahead of what my graphics card. I'm running a AMD 480. This computer is going to be 5 years old in October. I just don't have the money for a new system right now. Yeah, I walked away from WoW for about 4 months. I still had a subscription, but I just didn't play when Dragon Soul came out back in Cataclysm. Because me and my Pocket Tank, we took our Alliance mains over to the Horde side to reunite with some guys that we ran with at the end of Ulduar and into Trial of the Crusader with Server First Guild over on Borean Tundra. Those guys had stopped playing, didn't play during ICC, came back for Cataclysm and looked me and Megan up and a couple other people that we raided with and wanted to start a new guild from scratch over on the Horde side. So I took my druid and my priest, and she took her warrior and her priest over to Area 52 Horde side, and we made it through the first couple tiers of content. And then the guild just unable to find a dependable third healer and unable to find just people that were dependable enough to run a 10 to 12 man strict raid team for that content. Just kind of broke everybody. And when Dragon Soul dropped, I was over playing Rift, and I'd gotten to max level on Rift using a Hunter Rogue hybrid. And I was playing with actually one of my oldest friends, one of my first friends that I made in WoW.
Blue
Her and
43.
her husband were playing Rift. And when I got to level 50, I was running with them and raiding with them, doing endgame stuff with them. Jerry Rocha with another sack on Carson Wentz. 2nd down and 18 for Philly. 30 seconds to go. It's a moot point at this point. Ain't no way they're going to come back from that deficit. But when I got to the endgame content in Rift, her husband was so picky about the type of people that he raided with. They switched guilds 4 times in like 3 months, and I just said, well, I don't like guild hopping. It's just not something I've ever liked doing. So that was right about the time that WoW came out with the 6-month subscription to WoW, and we'll give you Diablo 3 for free. So I came back to WoW. Giants with a big 45-13 win here over the Eagles tonight. I'm sorry for you Philadelphia Eagles fans in chat. I'm sorry for you Philadelphia Eagles fans that are watching this on the VOD. But go Giants. 155 yards rushing, 215 through the air, 370 total offensive yards for New York. 8 sacks by the Big Blue defense. 1 forced fumble. Giants still trailing by about a minute in time of possession. Philly, 100 yards on the ground, 117 through the air, 217 total. 3 sacks for the Philadelphia defense. But they just could not get it done. And if you guys want to hang out for a bit, I'm going to update my standings. Giants moving to 12-3, going into the final game of the season against Dallas, which will be next Tuesday night, 8 p.m. Eastern Time. But I am going to, after I end this game, I'm going to dig into the Sega Genesis update that just came out for Tecmo Super Bowl 3. We've got 294 points scored against us this season, 539 in our favor. Not going to run the table like I did last year. Not going to have another undefeated season. Let's face it, those only come around once in a lifetime. Going to check to see. One person voted for me to win. One person voted for me to lose. And the person that voted for me to win is probably going to need a hell of a lot of points here. Congratulations if you were the one that voted for me to win. See if anybody gets any updates. Looks like Jerry Rocha gonna get some updates. Gonna put some more agility on him. Columbo gonna get some updates. Give him a little more quickness on the line. Bricko got some updates earlier this season. Been a while since I've updated Bricko. I might have to move him into the spot that I Stop You is hanging out at, because I Stop You gets a lot of upgrades fast from that left tackle position on the defense. So I'm going to throw up a Be Right Back screen real quick, and I'm going to exit out of the Super Nintendo version of the game. And we are going to pull up the Sega Genesis version just to see what the difference is. Of course, the difference in graphics. Let's see, Tecmo Super Bowl 3 21 is what we're looking at. And I think we should be good as far as the game capture goes. I haven't actually tried to stream this yet. No, I need to. They've got this in widescreen format, so we're gonna have to just deal with it. All right, Mac, thank you for stopping by, my friend. Hopefully I will see you guys on your adventures here later in the week. The opening graphics, kind of similar but a little different from the SNES version. This stuff is very similar. Of course, they added their own flavor text. Well, the Sega Genesis version, a little bit of an extended intro there. We're going to press the start button. We're just going to play a preseason game. Man versus the computer. Up. Let's go back out here. No, that's for the custom players. I guess they didn't change the graphics for that because it still says 1995. I'm going to play with the Jacksonville Jaguars. And I'm going to play against my New York Football Giants. Let's play in the snow. We'll go 3 minutes. Already not liking this. Just took me out of the game. All the buttons, of course, for the Sega Genesis controller, completely different. And I like the baseball stadiums. This is going to feature all of the new players that are coming into the league this year. Again, this roster update contains the rosters that they're going into training camp with. There'll probably be another update closer to the opening of the season. But already, I mean, the Super Nintendo sprite's much bigger. Yeah, DJ Chark, 8 yards on the return there. I don't like the interface graphics. The Genesis version just seems very unreadable, especially for these 3-button controllers. I'm not really sure what button is what because I've got this mapped for a Super Nintendo.
Ready, set, red 32.
I don't like the voiceovers for this version.
Round 24.
They sound very robotic.
Round 32.
Trevor Lawrence back to pass.
Pass incomplete.
Incomplete pass intended for Jones. So I'm thinking I'm just going to stay with the SNES version, even though this has the updated rosters for 2021. And I don't know if the SNES Tecmo Super Bowl III is going to get an update this season. They didn't get one last year. I just do not like the overall graphics presentation. Travis Etienne and Trevor Lawrence, the two rookies that Jacksonville drafted from the Clemson Tigers. Etienne with a 7-yard gain. Of course, James Robinson, the starting running back for Jacksonville, the undrafted rookie last year, made a big impact. And Robinson, 36-yard gain against that Giants defense. Now, I do like the stats presentation a little bit better. But overall, the playbook selection page just does not look good.
Blue 32. Blue 32.
Robinson with a 4-yard gain. Let's go into playbook number 2.
Ready, set.
Run play got called. Robinson changing direction there. 2-yard gain on that play. Let's see.
Ready, set. Red 24. Red 32. Pass incomplete.
Incomplete pass. Intended for DJ Chark. We ain't punting. We're going for it.
Ready, set.
Man hurts up the middle for the touchdown. I do like that. I do like the celebration screen. But overall, sloppy presentation on everything else. And I don't know if that's... Obviously, it probably wasn't this way on the original version. I think whoever programmed this, obviously, just didn't clean up their work. I didn't own a Genesis. I had a Sega Master System. I've always been more of a Nintendo guy. The Jaguars go into the second quarter with a 7-0 lead over the Giants.
Ready, set.
Daniel Jones hitting Darius Slayton. And just the way these buttons are mapped,
First down.
I don't know what's A, B, C. The muscle memory for my Super Nintendo stuff. Trying to figure out a Genesis mapping, which I actually never did make a proper mapping for Sega Genesis for this controller. So I'm just going with whatever the hell it is right now. I'm surprised I'm not losing 30-0 already.
Ready, set. Blue 32. Blue 32.
Daniel Jones, pass batted up in the air. 3rd down and 3 for the Giants.
Ready, set.
Miles Jack, right there. Couldn't stop Sape or Gillespie. Giants going to settle for a field goal. So yeah, overall, the presentation of the Genesis version, just not a fan. The Super Nintendo version of Tecmo Super Bowl III doesn't hold up well. But it looks a hell of a lot better than this, in my opinion. I know a lot of people prefer the Genesis graphics to the Super Nintendo for a lot of other types of games. Like the Joe Montana football games looked a hell of a lot better than the Madden stuff that was coming out for SNES back in the 90s. I just don't think the Tecmo translation really looks all that great, unfortunately.
Ready, set, red 32. Blue 32.
Going down the field for Jones. Jones with the catch. Jones with a 47-yard gain. Trevor Lawrence, 71 yards on the night so far. Exactly. Like I said, the Joe Montana football series looked a little bit better than the Madden stuff. But they definitely missed the mark with Tecmo Bowl. 52 seconds left to play here in the first half. Jaguars lead 7-3. Robinson, touchdown. And see all that stuff, that TC, whatever the hell it says in between the letters and in between the words. I don't know if that's something that the programmer just didn't clean up, or if it was like that in the original cart, because I never played this on when it was current. Roas, I forgot that the Jaguars picked up Roas in the offseason. Of course, Roas, a former Giants kicker that got in a little bit of trouble with DUI about a year ago, right as the season was starting last year, and the Giants got rid of him. Didn't realize Jacksonville picked him up. Saquon taken off.
First down.
And another thing I don't like that I haven't commented on yet, this is a snow game. Snow is on the field, but snow is not actively falling. Graham Gano, the place kicker.
It's good.
Knocking another one in for the Giants. Giants with a pair of field goals. 73 yards rushing for the Jaguars. 71 yards through the air. 79 yards rushing for the Giants. 54 through the air. Put my phone on charge real quick. Hold on a second. Jaguars going into the third quarter here with a 14-6 lead. But in the Super Nintendo version of Tecmo Super Bowl, the snow game, you would actually see snow falling and rain falling, in addition to having the slips and slides.
Ready, set, blue 32, red 32.
Daniel Jones going with that long count. Barkley picks up 10 yards. Is it going to be enough for the first down? A lot of similar cutscenes from the two games.
Ready, set, blue 32, blue 32.
Daniel Jones hits Evan Ingram. Ingram picks up 7 yards. Second down and 3 for the Giants here. And Barkley, or no, Gillespie, might have the first down. And he does. Barkley again. Quarterback sack. Jacobs picking up the sack on Daniel Jones. Incomplete pass. And the Giants going to be forced to punt. Again, if you're just joining us, normally I'd be playing the Tecmo Super Bowl III Super Nintendo 2019 roster update. We finished our 3 games for that on the evening. We're now playing the Tecmo Super Bowl III 2021 Sega Genesis roster update. I just wanted to show my viewers some of the differences in the graphics and the layout, because I was considering, if the SNES version did not get an update this year, I would have considered moving over to the Genesis version. But overall, the presentation, I just don't like the presentation of the Genesis on this game. I mean, maybe it's because I've been used to the SNES version since 1995. But I am just not a fan. I'm not a fan of the graphics on the Genesis. You know, the button layout and everything, that's the easiest thing to remedy. Turnover on downs from the Giants, or from the Jaguars to the Giants. So used to playing as the Giants whenever I play against them. It hurts my heart a little bit. Saquon Barkley with a 5-yard gain. Daniel Jones firing downfield.
First down.
Gillespie with a 15-yard catch. 54 seconds left to play here in the third quarter. Kenny Galladay.
Touchdown.
Big free agent acquisition from Detroit. Hope to see this a lot in the regular season.
It's good.
E.J. Chark with a 16-yard return. Down the field to Jones, incomplete. Let's see. And there's no playbook. Yeah, I do not like the layout for this at all. You can't change plays. You don't have a playbook. That's the biggest thing that I don't like. I can't change plays in my playbook. Are you serious? Oh, there we go. You actually got to go into the playbook. Dirt. I'm sitting there about to throw a shit fit, and I don't know what I'm talking about. Let's see if I can find my peanut butter play right there.
Ready.
5-yard gain on that play. We're going into the fourth quarter with a 1-point lead. Rookie running back. Big run. 30-yard gain. And right into the defense's waiting arms. Oh, that was very lucky. Robinson with the handoff. 5-yard gain on that play. 3rd down and 17. Etienne out of the backfield. Has a 1st down. 29-yard gain. Minute 24 left to play. Jaguars holding on to a 1-point lead. Robinson knocked back for a 5-yard loss. And the rookie, touchdown Jags.
Touchdown.
Yeah, Super Nintendo cutscenes. It's got it all over these two. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Sega Genesis fans. The Sega Genesis port of this game is just not that good. I mean, it's... From a gameplay perspective, I'm still having fun playing it. I'm just not having fun looking at it. Ross back to receive for the Giants. A minute left to play. 15-yard return. And we got an injury on the field. John Ross. Let's hope he's in okay in time for opening weekend. Daniel Jones going down at the hands of the Jacksonville Jaguar defense, chasing. With a sack.
Ready, set, blue 24, red 24.
That long count. Another sack. Hamilton this time.
Ready, set, round 24, red 24.
Overthrows Galladay. 31 seconds left on the clock. Giants still trail by 2 scores. They're going to need a quick touchdown and an onside kick to try to get another one. Evan Ingram. Time running out for the Giants.
First down.
11 seconds on the clock. I don't want to call a timeout.
Ready, set, red 32, round 24.
Saquon up the middle.
Touchdown.
And Barkley at the last second with a touchdown. Let's see if they go for 2. 51-yard touchdown run. Yeah, I like the SNES cutscene for the 100 yards. Much better. Extra point is up. It is good.
It's good.
So let's see how they close things out with the stats here. Yeah, overall, like I said, just not a big fan of the graphic presentation of the game. I could definitely get used to the difference in the button configuration. Obviously, that's my least worry. But it's the graphical presentation. The Super Nintendo just seems much richer. The sprites are fatter. The text isn't as hard to read on the play calling and the playbooks. Not that bad of an outing though for my first full game. 21-20. Jaguars win. I think I'm going to send it on over to Shattered Rift for the night. Thank you everybody for hanging out. I think Shattered Rift is playing Stardew Valley. I'll be back. I should be back tomorrow night, 8 p.m. Eastern Time. Don't know what I'm going to stream yet. Maybe some more Illusion of Gaia. Maybe go back into Blaster Master. Maybe some more NBA Jam. Working my way through my wins to try to unlock hidden characters. Thank you everybody for the new follows, for the bits, for the hosts. Thursday night fan ball, Thursday night 7 p.m. Tecmo Super Bowl 2021 edition for the NES. Chat picks my plays. We had a great time last week despite losing both of the games. The plays were being called perfectly. I was just not executing them that well on the field. Anyways, gonna send this over to Shattered Rift. Thank you again for hanging out, everybody. Take care.